I am a nihilist, he said with trepidation. People's opinion of nihilism tends to be pretty negative, and I've always found that odd, even before I realized that I identified with the two most popular forms of nihilism. These would be existential nihilism, the idea that life is inherently meaningless, and moral nihilism, the idea that right and wrong are merely opinions, not things that really exist in any objective sense. See, people hear that and seem to think if you believe these things, then you must be sad and sadistic. But that position implies a really cynical view of human nature that puts my own cynicism to shame. Nihilism is an odd kind of belief because, to my knowledge, it's the only belief that explicitly doesn't tell you what to do. If nothing matters and there is no good or bad action to take, then there is no criteria you can use to decide how to behave. Any behavior is compatible with nihilism. So there's no conflict, for example, between me making videos about ethics and opining about how people should act while also being a nihilist, because existential nihilism says that whether I do that or not, it doesn't matter, and moral nihilism assures me that my behavior is neither good nor bad. So why shouldn't I wax eloquent on what a bad person everyone else is? But the popular assumption seems to be that if you're a nihilist, you have to go around introducing chaos into the world like you're the Joker or something. Why? That sounds like a lot of work. It also sounds like a good way to end up dead or in jail. The idea that nihilism leads to an inversion of popular morality really presumes that people are just itching to do selfish, destructive things every waking moment, and only the vague notion of an objective morality prevents them. And not that I think that highly of the average person, but I just don't think most people are as bad as that. Nihilism is really just the philosophy of a coldly logical person. It's not a fun or amusing notion with obvious appeal. You arrive at it because you want to live in reality. So for me, it's just part of a larger search for truth, which includes as a deeper principle fallibilism, the belief that one could always be wrong. And in accordance with that belief, I'd never be so confident in the absence of meaning or morality that I'd burn my bridges to them by doing something crazy like setting bridges on fire. Really, I find ethics intrinsically amusing anyway. It's a nice way to feel good about things, even if the notion of a moral good is an illusion. But by my reckoning, there's nothing wrong with trying to build an amusing illusion to live in. It's the same as reading a novel or watching a movie. It's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. So jack me into the Matrix, hook me up to the dream machine. I may be a nihilist, but I'm a happy nihilist. At least, I'm happy when all the people who believe in morality aren't treating each other like shit.